like with the time change last week, of course you were out of the country. But has
I was
anybody-
at work when time changed. So.
Okay, so it really didn't make a difference.
Yeah.
How about you, Becky?
It's
with the
a little
time
bit
change?
harder getting up in the morning since it's darker out for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Just set an alarm and get up.
Okay.
You know. Whereas before the natural light would wake me up. So.
Yes. Yes. How about you, Laura? Sleep? Did it?
It was
change?
always dark before she got.
It was always dark when I got up, so
Yeah.
I don't have to wear my sunglasses anymore after the second seminary.
I see. That's funny. Oh my goodness. And I know some people had a hard time like going to sleep because it's actually an hour earlier, you know? So that's, you know, one of the things too. It's like, okay, if you go to bed before you're sleepy and just kind of lay there and count sheep or do your night.
I get up and stretch if I.
That's great.
That just that helps me.
And that's really a good idea too.
Because sometimes my legs get a little. They're not really restless leg syndrome, but just
Twitchy?
yeah. just
Not
like-
ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And
Like,
stretching helps.
Stretch, or even sometimes if I lay in bed and just tense up my muscles
Yes.
and then relax.
And make them relax.
Yeah.
And that's a good exercise to do too. Go through your body. It's kind of like that's a biofeedback technique
Uh-huh.
where you go through your body, you tighten everything up, and then you say, okay, I'm going to relax my head, and then relax my neck, and you do one thing at a time. And by the time you get to your toes, then
I
usually
have to do that on the plane to
Snoring.
make myself relax because sleeping on the
You're
plane's
snoring.
really hard.
Oh wow.
9-hour flight.
Yeah. That would be really hard. That would be hard. Okay, so going to bed when you're sleepy. And if you're not asleep 20 minutes after you've gone to bed, it says get out of bed, find something else to do that makes you relax, and keep the bed for nothing but sleeping. But now Becky, are you the kind of person that can read to get tired and then, okay. Yeah, and some people do that. They're like, okay, that just makes me real tired whenever I read.
Relaxed.
Yeah. Can you do that? Read and then fall asleep?
Huh?
No?
No, I gotta read the book.
Yeah.
What you
See,
there?
I'm like you and you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now
Like,
my
oh,
mind's...
I could just read one more chapter. One more chapter's not
And
gonna
I'm like,
hurt.
well, I already started
3 hours
this
later.
one, so I just gotta.
We're
so
halfway through. Why not go another chapter?
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
I
God!
finished
One
the
chapter
book.
left. One chapter. This is a really good part. It's only 5 in the morning, and I need to get up in an hour.
I might as well finish the book. What are you talking about? You only live once.
Time to sleep, right?
I'm thinking Yodo.
Funny.
You only die once.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so how many of you have a ritual that they go through before you go to bed at night? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what are some things that you do?
I gotta take my supplements. I brush my teeth and do my brace stuff.
Okay.
I do a little, I don't know, Tai Chi moves that I remember.
Oh, good. That's
And then
great.
I say my prayers or whatever, do all the stuff, and then I sit in my bed, turn my music on, make sure the alarm clock's set, and I meditate for like however long. I just let my mind flow and
Okay.
just wander, and then it's like, well, we're done. I'm like, all right, so then I go
That's
to bed.
That's good.
Get all
Okay.
the we done?
Yeah, get all the
Yeah.
mind wandering done.
That's so good. We should all
Don't
do
you
it.
keep a journal too to write things down by your bed, or you don't do that?
No, well, I mean it's by my other bed, but
Really?
But you don't necessarily do the journal at night. Sometimes
no.
you do, and sometimes.
If it's like normally during the day, because then I'll remember it. Because like when it's at nighttime, I'm like sleepy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Matt that keeps a pad of paper by his bed, and when his mind keeps racing, he'll just write the things down so he doesn't have to keep thinking
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
Yes.
I have that.
That's
Okay.
right.
That's not a journal.
Okay.
That's
Oh, well, a
I
list
know
of
that.
pace paper, yeah.
yeah, list.
That's good. They say that real smart people do that. You know, geniuses will do that. I see you, Richard. My clock didn't go off. Okay, gotcha. All right, we'll wrap it up here then, okay? I know I got Becky to work on, so, okay. So, and then it says, do those rituals, real important to go through those little steps, okay, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and same thing, because it's like your mind gets used to getting ready for bed and gearing down, so good to do that. Wake up the same approximate time each morning. I don't agree with even on weekends, even though it says that, because this is done by Labrix, and Labrix is the one that does the adrenal testing. So I'm going to call them and tell them they need to change that. Sleep in on the weekend.
Sleep until 9 on the weekend.
Yeah. Right. can
Man, what's a
get a full
5:40
night's
on the
sleep when you can on a regular basis. And of course, now we know what our sleep requirements are, right? Hey, I am almost 60, so you look at that. See that? 9 hours for me. 9 hours.
We get 10 to 11.
That's right.
We're supposed to.
It's gorgeous. Okay, and of course it says to make sure that you avoid taking naps, especially after 3. You know, sometimes I will take a nap, but it's usually before 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys ever take a nap?
I did yesterday.
I don't call what I do sleep anymore. It's I'm gonna go home and nap before I have to pick up Luce, and
Yeah, that's not really.
and sometimes it's before I gotta pick up Luce and go back to her.
I see. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a nap.
If I don't take a nap, I'm tired by 5.
Okay.
Like I'm zombified for 4 hours until 9, and then I go to bed.
So that's important for you. Every day you make sure that you schedule
Yeah,
that in. That's
I
good.
have
Of course, what time do you get up though in the morning?
I get up at 5:40.
Okay, because you go to seminary first, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's our early schedule. Okay.
That's your treat.
So I'm glad you're doing a nap. It's good. Very
I
good.
need naps. They're my
Yes, you do.
friend.
They are your friend. I agree. And then it says to avoid reading, writing, working, eating, watching TV, talking on the phone, or playing cards in bed. Don't want to do that. Okay. And then, of course, caffeine. We don't want to do caffeine if the adrenals are exhausted, but it says after lunch. No caffeine. So normally you wouldn't do caffeine after lunch. Avoid alcohol within 6 hours of your bedtime. It really spikes your glucose, and so it will make you tired at first, and then all of a sudden you're going to be wide awake. So it has a counter effect, because now the liver has to clean out all that extra sugar. So like between 1 and 3, the liver's working really hard to get rid of that extra sugar. So the adrenals are going to respond, almost like you have an allergic reaction. Avoid cigarettes, which I don't think anybody has that issue, so that's good. Don't go to bed hungry. If you can, do the protein before you go to bed if you find that you're having a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep even, okay? And then avoid sleeping pills. Strenuous exercise within 6 hours of your bedtime. You don't want to be doing lifting weights like an hour before you go to bed. It's not a good thing to do. Although if you do exercise like right after dinner, like around 6 or 7, then that's going to be more conducive to sleep. So if you do some light aerobic exercise, a nice brisk walk will release endorphins to make you sleep better when you do go to sleep. And it also helps the liver to clean out when you walk after supper. So and helps digestion. So it's really good for the digestive tract when you walk after supper. Avoid sleeping pills if you can. Try to do more natural things like melatonin, because some of the sleeping pills, like I know you've probably all heard horror stories about things like Ambien, where you get up and you're actually
Still asleep and get in your car. And
drive off, or making eggs and popcorn and
Oh.
people on Ambien, they'll do that. They'll get up and they'll make a complete meal and don't know they even did it.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
That's
not a good
creepy.
thing. It is, isn't it?
Making some eggs.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah. So it says
That makes sense.
clear your mind, keep a bedside journal to jot down things that may worry you. Like Julie, you said your husband does that to, get thoughts out of his mind to make sure he's like, because I would do that too. I don't want to forget that in the morning.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep thinking
I
about it.
need to do it.
So,
Because my mind's like,
Yeah, because I'll do it sometimes if I know I've got a ton of stuff to do the next day. If I can just write out my schedule the night before, it's like then I know, okay, I've got it under control, and then I don't need to keep thinking about
You
it.
can let it go.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's on paper, you don't have to remember it
Yeah.
anymore.
yes. So that's a good idea. Yeah, keep paper by your bedside. And then make your bedroom quiet, dark, a little cool. Turn your clock away from you. Turn off your computers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it totally black.
Yes.
I can't have it totally black.
Melissa, do you have your room where you sleep totally dark, totally black?
no.